Hi guys, we're back with Self-Care Thursday and I don't have a look, so we're just gonna do this. Here's Justin. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna make it up as I go. Start with my eyebrows, of course, and you guys already know how I do my eyebrows, so I'm gonna speed this thing up a bit. So, how are y'all doing today? I mean, it's like gloomy. I don't know. My kids are behaving, so I'll take that as a good day. So as you guys see, my ponytail is laid. Shout out to Miracle. She used her Abby's Edge products. Y'all get you some, they smell good, okay? I know I look like a crazy person, but I'm dancing because it's Justin's nap time. I thought I was gonna get her to sleep before I started. Didn't work out, so now here we are trying to get her to go to sleep while doing makeup. Am I gonna get it done? Stay tuned. Looks like it's working. Oh my gosh. I also need my eyebrows done, so they're a little thicker than usual today, but that's all right too. So I'm taking this like eyeliner pen thing just to smudge out where like I think there's a little bit too much product. And we're back with our LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm using Cool Tan today instead of Fawn because I'm a little pale. So I'm gonna clean up under my eyebrows with this. I don't use a brush because the concealer already comes with like a mini brush on it, so it's easier to handle this way. So I just do the line and then I blend it down into the eye because again, I use the concealer as a primer as well. And we do the same thing with the other eye. Drawing a clean line underneath and then bringing it down. You don't have to use much product because you don't want to have to do too much work later. I crisscross the lines so that my eyebrows line up. Like I said in the previous video, your eyebrows are sisters, not twins, so you do your best to make it look nice. So now I'm doing the flat buffer and I'm just cleaning up what I just did, making sure everything's blended in. And Justin is knocked out, in case anyone's wondering, so I won this battle. Mommy 1, kids 0. So I'm using this on my lids as a primer. I didn't really get much product that time around, so I'm gonna try again. Oh, it's too much. Well, okay, whatever, make it work. So I'll just go back to the other eye and put more on. And then we're gonna come back in with that flat buffer brush and just pat it out. That looks much better. So I think I've decided that I'm gonna do like a blue look today. I'm bored. Yep, I'm gonna do this blue thing. I haven't used these yet, so let's see how they work. So I'm gonna start with a light brown for my crease, just to give it a little bit of depth. And now I'm going in with a blender brush just to make sure that there's no harsh lines or anything. I always bring it out like as a triangle on the end just to complete the blending. I'll clean it up later. I'm not gonna walk around with that large triangle on the side of my face. So I'm gonna take that precision brush I was using earlier, and I'm going to take that dark blue shade right there, well, teal, and I'm gonna put that in the crease as well, right under where I put the brown shadow, so that I can build it up into what I've already done. So as you see, I'm like patting it and then I swipe it across so I can pack it in there, because I'm looking for like a color payoff. Because this shadow's never been used, I didn't know how well it was gonna do. So it's less is more until it's not more. So as you can see, it didn't really work. It just kind of made this like weird grayish thing. So I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more and see if we can make it do something else. So as you guys can see, the blue with the brown from this palette is making the blue kind of like a darker gray vibe. So, you know, maybe I could have went without the brown. Brown is my thing, so you win some, you lose some. So now we're blending it out. Now that I got the color payoff I am looking for, blending it out so it doesn't look like I have rings around my eye. And then let's see what we're gonna do next. So now I'm getting kind of satisfied with my blend here. And we're gonna move on to the next step. I'm gonna take my flat brush and I'm gonna go in with that black color on the end as like another layer of primer, basically, for that shiny color I'm gonna use. I'm pulling the brush upside down in an upward motion. I watched a video of Bailey Sarian. She had this professional makeup artist come in, and the makeup artist was talking about how you can avoid like cleanup if you do it angled that way, because it stops the shadow from falling, and it works. So that's what you see me doing here. And then I'm just blending the black in right under my crease, because again, this isn't the actual color I'm using. I'm just using this to go underneath the color I want. And if you don't know already, I love Bailey Sarian. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. So once I get the black to look how I want it to, the next step will be to add that blue glittery look that you saw in between the deep teal and the black. And we're gonna see how I wanna put that on. I might just do the middle of my lid and do like a halo vibe. Let's see what happens. So I'm gonna take another flat brush and I'm gonna get into that sparkly blue there. And I'm gonna start in the middle of my lid just to see how I like it. I'm thinking I'm gonna end up with a halo, but I'm OCD a bit. Well, that's not good to say. Well, I have tendencies where I'm a perfectionist better. If something doesn't look exactly right or symmetrical for me, can't do it. So if this isn't completely symmetric in the middle of my eye, I'm just gonna do all over. So let's see how the buildup goes with this. I like this blue. You see how the black underneath accentuates the blue? Sometimes a regular primer doesn't work. Sometimes you gotta get that black underneath to make it shine the way you want. Yeah, I'm not liking it. So it's gonna be an all over the eye look. But I'm liking this blue. I like how the black helped the blue. And it's just enough glitter. It's not falling down. It's a pressed powder, so I'm not really concerned about fallout. And now I'm gonna go into the corners again with that black, just to create a little bit of depth, because I don't want like a disco ball. And we're gonna blend it out. Again, I'm talking about those deep triangles over there. I'm not going for, how can I not be dramatic with this eyeshadow? But I'm not really going for a dramatic look, so I'm not going to do too much further than what's at my eyebrow line. So I will clean that up with concealer later. So now I'm going to take that white color. It's called Seesaw. I don't know why that amuses me so much, but I'm going into the corner of my eye with that Seesaw glittery color. Now this color, it's also a pressed pigment, but Jaren kind of broke it up, so it's acting more like a glitter. So I got to be real careful with that. So I chose like a fluffy brush so that I can just like pop it in the corner right there. And as you can see, if you can see, I kind of got a little bit too far down. So I'm going in with a flat brush to try to like place it a little better to see if that works. The flat brush is doing a little bit better than the puffy brush did. So disaster averted. And because I'm dramatic, I'm just gonna keep packing it in there. Because you can see it, but I want you to see it, all right? So I cleaned my face off. Now I'm using LA Pro concealer to cover up that redness and, kind of, that mom eye is what I want to call it. Yep, trademarking it, the mom eye, because I'm a little tired. So I'm using this concealer to handle that and some of the lines on my face. And then I will put my actual concealer on top of this. I needed a little bit more help today, so after this blend, it's basically gonna be like putting foundation on because these kids, Lord. Remember, when you're doing this step, you do not have to worry about keeping product placed too perfectly because, again, you're putting something on top of it. No big deal. So now we're going in with that black opal honey stick, my go-to. That's gonna be my highlight. So I'm just putting it in the corner and bringing it a little bit out because we have that help underneath. I don't have to come out so far. And I'm gonna do my nose. I'm gonna do a little bit of my forehead today because I'm not wearing a wig. It's my natural hair out, so I don't have to worry about getting it in the hairline. I'm going back in with that flat buffer brush, and now that we're doing actual highlight, we are just tapping with the brush in a slight downward motion so that we can keep the product where we want it to be. We do not want any product movement. We want that thing to be in place and to be smooth. So as you see, I'm handling that triangle over there. We are not in a grunge band today, you guys. We are not. We all kind of know how I do this, so I'm going to speed it up a bit so we can get to the next step. Can we talk about the fact that my children are cooperating for this video? Like, the Lord is with me today. Period. So I'm not going to do a big set spray, or not set spray. I'm not going to do a big like set powder today. So I'm using the NYC Smooth Skin Powder, and I'm just going to use the powder brush to just pat it on because I just don't feel like I got to do all that for this look. And because, again, I'm using a different under concealer color, my face is going to be a little bit lighter than usual. So the set powder also kind of brightens a bit. So we don't want to double the brightness. So we're going in with that round buffer brush now, and we're going to do the contour. I'm using my Black Radiance bronzer. And you can see the difference. This is what I was talking about with the concealer, how the bronzer showed up so much quicker because my concealer is brighter today than usual. You gotta bring it all the way up your forehead and your hairline, and then blend it out down to your cheek. And then I also use it on the sides of my nose as well. Make that product work, okay? We don't go back in. Just kidding. We go back in if we don't like it, but why would you not like it if you do it this way? All right. Cheeks, honey. So now we're gonna do our jawline, and remember to pull it down towards your neck so that the color blends. Girl, we did good with this today. And now we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. blush palette. I'm gonna use that brown color right there because I'm not in the mood to be bold. My eyes are already bold, so I'm not gonna do bold blush and then be out here clowning because no. That looks nice, subtle. And now we're gonna take that flat brush and just to be safe, blend that in with our contour because we don't want nothing looking like it's separate. It's all one face. I just know she drooling on my shirt. I just know. I don't have evidence yet, but I'm pretty positive my shirt is just destroyed. So now I'm taking this eyeliner brush and I'm just cleaning up the corners, making sure that they are sharp. Because again, I'm a perfectionist and I just can't help myself. I'm going in with my Milani Strobe Light highlighter and my highlighting fan brush here to do my cheeks. But seriously guys, like I love this highlighter, but I am willing to try other options. But I don't know what to try. I like to spend money, but I like to spend money on stuff that I know about. Because if I'm spending on stuff that I don't know about, I get like stressed and like anxiety. Ugh. So if you guys have highlighters that you know like works wonders, let me know. I like it. Okay. So now I'm going to do the under eye. I'm going to use that light purple color because I don't really want to go dark under the eye. Again, I'm not trying to be in a grunge band today. Maybe next week I'll be in a grunge band. I'm going to name my band every time I overdo it with the dark colors. Stay tuned for what that name's gonna be. It's gonna be spectacular, but just wait for it. So I'm taking this purple all over my under eye. It's a little light, but I like it. Ooh, I look like Under the Sea, Ariel, under the sea, under the sea. So now I'm taking that sparkly blue color that I was using and I'm putting that on top of the purple to see what's gonna happen. And nothing happened. So this is what I mean when I put that black color underneath so that the blue would show up, because on top of a light color, it's not showing up at all. I'm gonna keep trying to see if something happens, but it's looking like it's just making it more purple. It's not showing as an individual color. Yeah, it's not for me. I'm gonna try to smudge it. What we gonna end up with here? Yep. So we're going to just clean up where that stuff got too far down on my eye real quick. Ooh, child, I look tired. It's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. Okay. So I think we're gonna stick with the purple. Let's see if I have another thought. I wonder what's gonna happen if I do that teal color. Let's try that. That color from the crease. We're doing it. So I'm just gonna, in the corner, put a little bit more purple because now I'm gonna try to do a darker color. In the outer corner, I am gonna do that teal. Let's see what happens. Okay, that got out of hand really quickly. Oh, so I'm gonna clean that up. Okay, back. So here we are. I put my lashes and mascara on, and she did spit all over my shirt. She's awake now. So Justin is here for the party. So now I'm gonna do my lipstick. So this is MAC High Drama Liquid Lip. And I'm gonna use this as like a pseudo lip liner. So I go from the ends and I bring it up. And in the middle, I do like an X, because that's, I don't know why I do that actually, but for me, that's the best way for me to line my lips symmetrically. So then I'm just gonna line the bottom lip. Hopefully Justin doesn't smack it. Did you like mommy's face, Pooh? You like it? She likes it. In case she was wondering. And now I'm gonna take this ColourPop pink color. I've used it so many times, I rubbed off the name of it, so I guess you'll just have to look at ColourPop to see which one looks close. I'm gonna put that on the inside. Ooh, coming together. Now, because again, I'm a perfectionist, I want that outer dark line to look a little bit better. So I'm taking another flat brush and I'm going to dab it in the High Drama color, and I'm just gonna brush it down on my lips to give a more of a gradient look and make it look like I lined my lips after the fact, not before. Justin is totally impressed because who would have ever thought to do this? Hello. And once I'm satisfied, I'll just blot my lips and we done. Okay. So here is the last looks, you guys. Do we like it? Do you like it? I do. See you guys later. Make sure you guys subscribe and follow my blog. It's a mom. Tagged right here.